Welcome, friends, to the Liberty News TV memorial service for the American unemployment rate. I'm Brother Norvell. Today, let it be known that the unemployment rate, as a meaningful indicator of the health of our economy, is officially dead. Thus, the black armband and the somber tone of this report. How was the death made obvious? Well, by the government's release of the latest jobs numbers. Because if you believe the unemployment rate still had a pulse, you'd think things were getting better, that the economy was improving. You see, the unemployment rate for March dropped from 7.7 to 7.6%. Good news, right? But at the same time, the government says only 88,000 new private sector jobs were created. Just 88,000, far below forecasts, less than half of what the so-called experts had predicted. Only 88,000 new non-farm jobs? That's borderline disastrous. Yet the unemployment rate improved. So we declare it dead. Of no significance, meaningless. What is important to note is the labor participation rate, reflecting how many American workers are actually in the workforce. And that rate declined significantly in March, to the lowest level in decades, as about 500,000 more people dropped out of the labor force, quit looking for work, just gave up. So does this mean the Obama administration will finally admit its policies are not working? We doubt it. You watch. They'll point fingers elsewhere. Not at Obamacare, but at sequester. Not at the fact that taxes are too high, but at the GOP's reluctance to raise them even higher. The Obama bots will no doubt call for more government programs, more government spending, more government assistance, more of the same thing that's led to our national sickness and to the death of the unemployment rate. The far-left effort to bring about the death of the traditional American family shows no signs of letting up. As more lawmakers climb on board the bandwagon for gay rights and gay marriage, one of the chief propaganda arms for the secular statists has issued a new call for breaking up the family. MSNBC show host Melissa Harris Perry comes out with a remarkable promo that can only be called a creed for the modern collectivist.
We haven't had a very collective notion of these are our children. So part of it is we have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families and recognize that kids belong to whole communities.
Your children are not your children. They're our children, community kids, public property, wards of the state. The state of Maryland, not to be outdone by Connecticut or New York or Colorado, is trying to take the lead in new laws restricting gun rights. So while President Obama assures America that he's constrained by the Constitution and will not try to confiscate guns, a number of states seem to be doing that dirty work for him, moving forward aggressively to curtail our constitutional rights. Finally, when is cheating a good thing? According to a hospital in the small North Carolina town of Gastonia, it's when you can cheat death. Caramont Regional Medical Center has adopted as its new slogan, Cheat Death, and plans to work with local restaurants to create cheat death menus and with local gyms to create cheat death workouts. It's just too bad the hospital couldn't have worked with the federal government to prevent the death of the unemployment rate. May it rest in peace. Never resting in our pursuit of the truth so that you can take action, we are Liberty News, inviting you to join us online at LibertyNEWS.com and to follow us on Twitter, where we're at Liberty Protecting It. I'm Norvell Rose. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Liberty News TV, and we'll see you next time.